make a new file or not. Okay. Greetings. I'm going to show you how to set up the Kinects and also install them. So what you should have received in the box are some tripods and some Kinects. And the first thing we're going to do is put the tripods and the Kinects together. So the tripods actually have these little closures here. So you unclip them to let it slide loose and get the height you want. I'm just going to go for full extension. And then of course lock them back once you have the height you want. So this is a full tripod. So, can you see me at all? So, what you want to do is, in your classroom, and maybe you can show the whole classroom. You got it?
Yep.
Sorry. So in your whole classroom, if this is the front corner desk where students are sitting, and that's the back corner, then set up your Kinect so that it's pointing across the diagonal. So the front of the sensor has these little circles on it, and I'm basically aiming it so that the middle of it is pointing at that back desk. And I'm going to go do the same thing on the other side. So do out its legs. And this Kinect has a slightly different clasp attachment. It can sometimes get a little bit confusing with cameras, because they tend to have lots of little adjustments here, but anyway. So in order to put this on, you pull this lever back, you drop the plate down, oops, drop the plate down, now, oops, now it's locked in place. So this one we want to set up approximately the same way, roughly the same distance. So it's on the corner and it's kind of lined up with this front desk and the back desk. And the whole purpose of this is so that the two Kinects together are basically catching this entire area. So now we need to plug the Kinects in. Come over here. And you may or may not need a power strip for this, depending on what the access is nearby. But these are the Kinect's power cords. So you can see for a particular Kinect, so this is all going to this Kinect right here, there's a power cord, which I just plugged in, and there is also a USB cord, right? For right now, we're not going to use the USB cord, because before we plug in the USB cord, we're going to install the software. Now you don't have to install the software in the classroom the first time you set up. You could. Okay, so before you plug it in, you want to run the installer. So we've distributed the installer to you probably through a download. So just download it to your desktop and click on it. It says Kinect Audio Recorder. So I'm clicking on that. And it's really big, so it's going to take a while to do the installation. So if it asks you if you want to make changes, say yes. Okay. And this is just the instructions. Okay, so this is a little note that I left for you guys. So do not plug in the cameras until after the installer is finished. Once the installer runs, there's going to be a new folder on your desktop called Kinect Audio Recorder. And inside that is going to be the program. It's actually zipped up initially. Okay, and then all the audio files and everything are going to be saved there. So just hit I agree. Okay, this is what it's going to install. It's going to install Visual Studio Express, the Kinect Sdk, and then our program. So hit install. And this is going to take a while. So like maybe 10 minutes later, it finished installing C# and it popped open this screen, which is the Kinect Sdk screen. So click I agree to the license terms and conditions, and come over here and click install. So now it's going to install this, and hopefully this will take about half as long as the last one. And then it'll basically be done. It's the last part where it installs all our software is going to be almost instantaneous. Haha! All right. So setup is complete. So click close. So I just clicked close. All right. Completing the Kinect audio recorder blah 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 setup. It has been installed. Click Finish to close the wizard. So I'm going to click Finish. All right. So now what do I have? So now I have a folder on my desktop that says Kinect Audio Recorder. Okay. All right. It was supposed to delete that and it didn't. I'll fix that. So now I've got a folder in there called Debug. So I'm going to right-click it and extract all. Okay. Click on Debug. And so this is actually the program that says, but before we do that, I'm going to now plug in the Kinect cameras, right? So I got this one. I just plugged it into a USB port. I've got this one. And I'm going to plug this into a USB port. And you'll notice that it says installing device driver software. Click here for status. So it's basically, you know, the Kinect software that we just installed had device drivers. And so now that we've plugged these in, it's saying, oh, I recognize that these are Kinect cameras, and it's completing the driver installation. So also notice how long this cable is. So we've got this cable that goes to the Kinect. And I've actually got a measuring tape here. So it's right about 10 feet. It's right about maybe slightly more than 10 feet. So you've got 10 feet of cable between the Kinect and the computer. All right. Oh, so something went wrong. Kinect for Windows camera failed. Okay. Well, I don't think we actually need that part. All right. So I believe it installed. So now I'm going to run the. Just click on Kinect Explorer. Yeah, that's the application. The other was a configuration file. Okay, so it turns out that what we needed to do is we needed to install a USB driver. So this laptop has USB 3 jacks and USB 2 jacks. And what you want is to plug one Kinect into the USB 3 jack and the other Kinect into the USB 2 jack. And that way it'll work. So you can see here they're both running. So, should I do my clapping thing? You see that? So we've got the two Kinects running. You can tell they've got the two different perspectives. There's 3 windows in this application. See this one that says console? So console is the one where we actually do the record audio command, right? So I'm going to hit the record audio button. It is now recording audio. The button changes to say stop recording. And whenever I want it to stop recording, I hit it and it'll stop recording, right? So I just hit it. And now I can go in this folder and I can see it created these files. So there's some additional audio files here. These 2 are ones that we did earlier when we were testing, but these 4 are the ones that just got created. 2 WAV files and 2 of the location files. And that's it. Cool.